constables still chased bushrangers, to a modern organisation that uses cars and motorbikes, fingerprints and forensics, telephones, radio, and even moving pictures. Individually, these detectives are minor celebrities. Together, they're the murder squad. And McRae, the chief of the homicide department, is first among equals. Now McRae's idea is that the Pyjama girl be kept in one piece. Embalm her, and she'll be easier on the eye for witnesses. And she'll be preserved for as long as it takes for that crucial witness identification. McRae's recommendation is approved, and the delicate process is undertaken, heralded in the newspapers as the first time in policing history that a murder victim has been mummified to solve a mystery. Soon the Pyjama girl will be moved to the University of Sydney and kept in a zinc-lined coffin filled with formalin, able to be hooked from the fluid whenever she needs to be shown to someone who might know her name. What McRae can't know is that by preserving the Pyjama girl, he's cementing in place one piece of the path that will lead to his professional and personal destruction. Chapter 1. From Strathalbyn to a Sydney slaying. Death could come at any moment. Tom McRae learned this as a 12-year-old lad in Strathalbyn, a Scottish settlement on the Angus River in South Australia, about 40 miles southeast of Adelaide. For the town's children, summer meant having a splash or catching some fish, yet few could venture safely into water of any depth, because most of the town's population, young and old alike, couldn't swim. On Friday, the 9th of December 1898, Tom's 8-year-old brother Donald and a younger mate were crayfishing at King's Waterhole, where the water was 11 feet deep. Hauling in his net, Don overbalanced and fell in. His friend screamed and ran for help. A local man jumped into the water, grabbing Don as he went under again. But the rescuer couldn't swim either, and when the panicking boy thrashed, they both sank. The man let go and struggled to the surface. Another bloke dived into the depths and found Don at the bottom, trapped beneath rocks. He couldn't free him, but a third man succeeded and brought the boy to shore. This rescuer and a local doctor tried to resuscitate the lad, but Don was gone. Having received a full report, the coroner ruled there was no need for an inquest and released the body for burial. The tragedy cast a pall of gloom over Strathalbyn. The McRaes were a pioneering family in the district. Tom, his 5 siblings, and other Presbyterian Sunday school children headed a long funeral procession to the cemetery and sang a hymn at Don's grave. A week later, a swimming association was formed in the town to teach children how to save themselves in such situations. Don's death surely had Tom asking big questions. How could God let this happen? Was everyone telling the truth? Had the little mate knocked or pushed his brother into the water, either accidentally or intentionally? Was the first rescuer to blame for not hanging on? Could anyone have saved Don? These were mysteries he could not solve. And without an inquest, no further answers would be forthcoming. In the decades ahead, Tom would ask similar questions as he stood over dozens and dozens of bodies. And the answers he found would inform the testimonies he gave on behalf of these dead at inquests and trials. But McRae would also ask himself the hard questions again, in a personal capacity, over the mortal remains of 2 more of his nearest and dearest. Tom grew to stand half an inch shy of 6 feet. He was a sturdy 12 stone, with blue eyes, brown hair, and a fresh complexion. After finishing school, he became a bootmaker, as would his younger brother Archie. Outside of work, Tom was a sporting man, good at athletics and active in raising